Thank you. I'm going to ask the gentlemen to remove their caps for the national anthem. Thank you. I will ask you to remain your cap off, please, for the invocation to start the ceremony. Our God, we pray your special blessings on these young men and women gathered here today at their commencement, and on their families and their teachers who from the beginning have guided and supported them in their educational endeavors. May they use their talents, their skills, and their knowledge wisely and unselfishly, being ever ready to serve others in need of encouragement and assistance, remembering always that privilege confers responsibility. We thank you for the joys of our common fellowship in the classroom and elsewhere on the campus, for the warm friendship formed in its school days, and for the inspiration, the cheer, and the challenge you have so abundantly provided in it. May we place your caps. Please be seated. Thank you. Class of 2022, proud parents and family members, Your Excellencies, ministers and former ministers, Your Excellency, the Ambassador of the Kingdom of Jordan, Mr. Jason Smith, Regional Security Officer of the U.S. Embassy, trustees, faculty, staff and guests, good evening and welcome to the 2022 graduation ceremony. Seniors, today represents a closure and a commencement, that is to say, a beginning. For those in the French section, you will know that, of course. On the one hand, it is the end of a journey that took 15 years. It started in preschool, took you through the elementary, the middle school, and the secondary schools, and that comes to a conclusion today, your last day as students at IC. On the other hand, it is the beginning of a new life as young adults on their way to become independent and actively contribute and hopefully give back to society. Your secondary school years have been quite exceptional as you faced the fire, the banking and economic crisis, the explosion of the harbor, and the pandemic. These adverse circumstances, to say the least, have taught you lessons that no school could have ever taught you. They taught you that one's life may be disruptive beyond any expectations, and they equipped you with coping skills and the strength to continue moving forward no matter the challenge that is thrown at you. You witnessed and maybe experienced loss and sorrow. But you also witnessed and maybe had the opportunity to participate in beautiful actions of solidarity. The latter highlighted the immense capacity for selflessness that every human being can muster when solicited by the circumstances. These experiences will remain with you for your entire life and will help you in the future. Indeed, you are much more ready than previous generations to face adversity with courage and the knowledge that you can do it. As you are about to move to the next step of your lives, I would like to invite you to reflect on the past 15 years, to acknowledge those who supported you, encouraged you, and put you back on the path to improvement and learning when you erred away from it, your parents and your teachers. As a show of gratitude, I invite you to applaud these wonderful people, your parents and your teachers. Please applaud them. Thank you. When you continue your educational journey and finally become independent adults, remember the lessons you learned at IC and for the past 3 years outside of IC as well. Do not forget that, as stated in the invocation, privilege confers responsibility. Become the responsible and caring leaders the IC mission and values stand for. Do well and do good. There are several ways of becoming a leader who positively impacts society. Some of you will be scientists, doctors, economists, bankers, lawyers, politicians, chefs, artists, actors and writers, or successful businesswomen or businessmen. And some will become teachers and professors, while others will decide to focus their energy on raising a family. Whatever you choose to do it with passion, generosity, and empathy. You can all make a positive impact on the world, directly on you by taking good care of your family and your friends, or in a broader way, to have an impact on society through your work, as well as through social and civic engagement. Finally, as you move forward with confidence toward a new life, do not forget IC, your second family. Get involved first as an alum through the ICAA, and later on maybe as a parent representative, or a trustee. Today is a bittersweet moment for your families and for the educators who guided you throughout your studies at IC. We are sad to see you leave, but we are also happy to send you off into the bigger world. I personally would like to conclude and to send you off with this quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Pursue your dreams and make us proud. Congratulations, Mabrouk, félicitations. Yes, you did it. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Moufarij, our Vice President for Academic Affairs.
The Edmond Tamé Outstanding Educator Award. Edmond Tamé served International College from 1967 to 1998 as a teacher, as an administrator, and as a deputy president during the most difficult period of IC's and Lebanon's recent history, the Lebanese War. At a time when educational institutions were in danger of closure, Mr. Tamé's leadership helped ensure IC's continuity as a leading institution in the region. Edmond Tamé served as a mentor and model to many of his teachers and colleagues. The Edmond Tamé Outstanding Educator Award has been established by a group of educators to honor Mr. Tamé for his integrity, his wisdom, his courage, and his commitment to students and teachers. This year, the Edmond Tami Outstanding Educator Award goes to Mrs. Wada Hoss.
Brief word to our graduating students. As you embark on a new chapter in your journey, no doubt you have dreams and aspirations for successful careers and a bright future. IC has certainly equipped you well to become global citizens and paved the way for you to assume a role of leadership in your future field, vocations, and different walks of life. However, a global citizenship is a hollow, hypocritical term, and leadership is meaningless and misplaced if you are not first and foremost good, productive, and constructive Lebanese citizens, proud of your rich Arab heritage, if you do not practice and invest your leadership skills in the service of your country. Always remember that الوطن ليس فندقا نغادره حين تسوء الخدمة، وما من حال أسوأ مما آلت إليه أحوالنا المزرية البائسة في هذا الوطن الكريم. الوطن جذور وانتماء، الوطن هوية وعبق الذكريات، وما أقسى أن يمضي العمر في كنف غربة باردة موحشة بلا هوية. You are graduating now and moving into adulthood, but you have probably heard William Wordsworth saying, "The child is father of the man." Your memories, your childhood, your experiences have shaped you and will continue to influence the adult you will become. If Lebanon has given you nothing but those, it has given you a lot. And it is your duty to give back part of your future success to a homeland that needs you. Our country is in a destitute state. Our people are impoverished, deprived of their basic needs and rights. Hope in the future seems an evaporating dream. And here I quote Mahmoud Darwish, the Palestinian poet, "Nothing is harder on the soul than the smell of dreams while they are evaporating." You are paying the price of corruption, individualism, greed, sectarianism, blind loyalty, to ruling figures and warlords, subordination, and dependence on external entities, sometimes to the extent of treason. But this does not have to be our destiny. You can shape the future of Lebanon. Together, we can rebuild, restructure, reform, and create a country we can be proud of. And that is so for a very simple yet vital reason. لأن على هذه الأرض أرض بلادي ما يستحق future might take you. Your parents, your families, and your country will always need you. They have given you all they have to become who you are. So make it your commitment, your moral duty, your conviction, your cause to give back some of what you have taken. Witnessing the horrors of a homeland being taken away, tells us in his play, Le Malentendu, about Jean, who returned from 20 years of exile and admits, excuse my French, on ne peut pas être heureux dans l'exil ou dans l'oubli. On ne peut pas rester toujours un étranger. Je veux retrouver mon pays, rendre heureux tout. I wish you all a successful and peaceful future. May you realize your dreams and aspirations, making your parents and your IC family proud.
It is now my pleasure to invite our student speaker, Karim Ahmad.
Distinguished guests, IC board members, President Pinado, IC administrators, honorable faculty and staff, family and friends, and most importantly, the IC graduating class of 2022. I stand here as the valedictorian for the class of 2022. I would like to start by thanking every member of the IC faculty, from Mr. Pinado to Dr. Khairallah to the heads of programs. I thank each and every teacher. We owe our success to each one of you. You have all shaped us into who we are today by creating an environment that fosters excellence, perseverance, and resilience in the face of difficult and unprecedented challenges of the past 3 years. Our deepest gratitude goes to our parents, who gave freely and lovingly. Who gave freely and lovingly of their time, resources, and knowledge throughout our 18 years of existence. يعني ما بعرف كيف تحملتوا لنا 18 سنة. Today, we leave a renowned institution, IC, our school and our haven. An institution which offered us an outstanding education and knowledge and so much more. Yes, we did learn all about integrals, mechanical energy, SDGs, and أهم شيء esterification. But this knowledge is not worth much without the critical thinking skills that I see emphasized as we learn to question the sources of our knowledge, looking for bias and examining competing narratives. And then, what is the use of all this knowledge without the social and communication skills needed to impart this knowledge for the benefit of our societies? Well, IC has taught us all this and so much more. While maintaining its focus on academic rigor, IC helped us become thinkers, communicators, and most importantly, open-minded, principled human beings who care about each other, care about their country and humanity, and stand up for what is right. Maya Angelou famously declared that courage is a human's greatest virtue. And I'm sure that IC graduates are certainly courageous when it comes to pursuing justice and ethics, thanks to the world-class education you have received. Today, I want to move away from the typical homecoming valedictory speech to share a few lessons with you that I've learned over the past couple of years. Because as you know, a lesson learned should be a lesson shared. So, this past year, my eyes were focused mainly on gaining admission to a university in the US. I pursued this goal relentlessly, sacrificing precious time with my family and friends, sacrificing precious summer activities, and even sacrificing several lifelong relationships. And on the night of December 10, 2021, I heard the desired news. I was admitted. My joy only lasted for 5 minutes. And knowing that there must always come a 6th minute, that was when I came to the realization that I focused on that single goal at the expense of irretrievable time with my family and friends, at the expense of lifelong relationships, and at the expense of many other things which I now regret. And that was when I found out what I liked: balance. The next day when I came to school, I found out the importance of having a balance between my sports, my academics, my friends, my family, and even the memories. But doesn't this remind you of anything? Well, this is the IC, and we who embrace the IC spirit are well-rounded individuals. Throughout our years at IC, we've learned to channel our passions and powers into different fields. IC provided us with opportunities to engage in sports, extracurriculars, civic engagement, and many more. And most importantly, they provided us with the memories which we will cherish to the end. Those are the same memories which we will tell our children in the near future. Graduates, do you remember the memory of the skip day, or rather the day after the skip day when we all became half asleep? But let's not talk about it here now in front of the parents. Do you remember when we used to tell our teachers we can't hear them on Zoom, even though we could hear them very clearly? And already just so many memories. The memory of the fun day, the memory of the senior jackets, and finally, the memory of today, our graduation. A day of beginnings and endings. هلا اسمحوا لي احكي باللبناني لانه هالموضوع كثير بيعني. هو قضية وطننا لبنان. مثل ما قالت فيروز من 30 سنة بحبها لبنان. هلا كثير منا مضطرين يسافروا ليدرسوا برا. أنا بستعمل كلمة مضطرين قصدا، لأنه لو بتسألوا 90% من اللي مسافرين حيقولوا لكم إنهم ما بدهم يسافروا، بس مضطرين. ما بدهم يتركوا الذكريات والعلاقات يلي بنوها بوطنهم. ما بدهم يتركوا تراب الوطن وشوارعه وضياعه. ما بدهم يتركوا ساندويش الطاووق أو منقوشة السلطة بشوارع الشمال. بس مضطرين، لأنه إذا بدنا نبني وطن لازم نبني حالنا. بس أهم شيء إنه ما تنسوا وطنكم، لأنه لبنان ناطرنا لنرجع نبنيه ونرفع اسمه بفخر بكل أنحاء العالم. هالمشروع بطل قضية إعادة ترميم البنى التحتية للبلد، لا، صار مشروع أكبر، صار قضية وطنية للرجع روح الانتماء لكل مواطن. أكيد هالمشروع أخذ وحياخذ معه ضحايا وشهداء اللي حيضحوا بحياتهم مشان وطنهم، مشان يبقى كل لبنان على أرضه، مشان تصير كلمة الهجرة كلمة بيدرسوها أولادنا بكتاب التاريخ. مضبوط، مسافرين في منا مسافر، وكل واحد منا اخذ شقفة من وطنه بقلبه. بس هدفنا كلنا، الناس اللي قررت تبقى أو الناس اللي قررت تسافر هو واحد، إنه نتسلح بالعلم وبالعلم بس، لنرجع نبني وطن هدمته الطائفية والسياسة والفساد. رح نرجع نعمر لبنان بالاخلاق والعلم والحب، لانه نحن بنحب لبنان كيف ما كان. كيف ما كنت بحبك، بفقرك بحبك، وبعزك بحبك يا لبنان. رح نقول لكل يلي هدم ودمر بالبلد: لكم لبنانكم بكل ما فيه من الاغراض والمنازع، ولي لبناني بما فيه من الاحلام والاماني. ما حدا رح يفصح عليكم، رح نجتهد وندرس، اهم شيء رح نرجع ونبني وطن. To the class of 2022, you are a truly unique class. You are each and every one of you is a shining example of a resilient human being who would go forth and change humanity for the better. And please don't forget that the hope for a better Lebanon is in each and every one of your hands. And I'm sure that as our chapter comes to an end, the spine of our book of memories will support us in the end. I love you all, and Alf Mabrouk.
It is my honor to introduce now the guest speaker for tonight, Mr. Salim Bassoul. Mr. Bassoul was named President and Chief Executive Officer of Six Flags Entertainment Corporation in November 2021, the world's largest regional theme park company and the largest operator of water parks in North America, with 27 parks across the United States, Mexico, Canada, and soon in the United Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Six Flags is known for its massive roller coasters and as the place to go for thrill seekers of all ages. Mr. Bassoul has served as a director of Six Flags since February 2020 and was the non-executive chairman of the board from February 2021 to November 2021. Prior to Six Flags, Mr. Bassoul served as President and Chief Executive Officer and Chairman of the Middleby Corporation from 2001 to 2019, a global leader in the food service equipment industry. Under the direction of Mr. Bassoul, the company revenue grew from 100 million to approaching 3 billion and transformed its business portfolio, expanded globally and enhanced its position as a leading manufacturer of commercial, residential and food processing equipment. Mr. Bassoul serves as a director and non-executive chairman of Diversity Holdings or Diversity Holdings, the leading global pure play provider to the cleaning and hygiene industry for the international, institutional and food and beverage markets. In addition to his career, he has been a philanthropist and he lives by the motto, "We rise by lifting others." This guiding purpose led him and his wife to create the Bassoul Dignity Foundation in 2014, 100% funded by the Bassoul family. Aimed at giving people a second chance in life, the foundation provides education, training, and other support to refugees, the homeless, and others with few resources and even fewer champions. Mr. Bassoul has received many awards, to name a few. The Kellogg 2019 Schaffner Award, 2017 Motley Fool Best CEO Award, 2017 Hero of Conscious Capitalism Award, Global Leadership Award, Dubai 2017, UN Impact Scholar Award from Kellogg 2017, Takrim Award 2017, 2016 Humanitarian Award presented by Zumba Group, Ernst & Young 2015 Entrepreneur of the Year, 2015 Mr. Bassour was the recipient of Finance Monthly CEO Award, YPO International Legacy Award in 2005. Mr. Bassour holds a BA in Business Administration from the American University of Beirut and an MBA in Finance and Marketing from the Kellogg School of Management at Northwestern University. I'm honored to introduce Mr. Bassour. Please join me in welcoming him.
Kareem Mabruk for being valedictorian. Good evening. Hashtag and pop culture generation. Maybe I could call you also the crypto generation. Congratulations, class of 2022. You began, I see, as children, but you are leaving today as adults. Let's start our celebration by making some loud noise. Let's go! So, congratulations. This is fun. You have lived through the worst economic collapse, the crash of our banking system, the biggest devaluation of our Lebanese lira, the dollars and the fresh dollars, no internet, no fuel, no electricity, COVID, and facial acne, and you still managed to graduate. Please, let's give them a huge round of applause. I was honored to be asked to be the commencement speaker of your graduating class. I pondered what type of speech I wanted to give. As I looked at most commencement speeches, they focused on one's successes. I wanted mine instead to focus on my own journey of failures and shortcomings, and how I got to be where I am, standing in front of you tonight. Graduates, can I ask you, please, to raise your hand if at any point someone doubted your ability to graduate? Your parents, your teacher, your classmates? Perfect. Keep your hand raised if the person that doubted you most at some point was yourself. I never doubted yourself. That's great. Okay, that's excellent, excellent. Like, ladies and gentlemen, like many of you, while I was in high school, I also doubted my ability to graduate. The odds of me succeeding were so small when I was your age. My world went upside down with the start of the Civil War. My inability to grasp and memorize grew bigger and bigger. And I was the only one in my class to fail both the Lebanese and French baccalaureate. To say the least, I was facing difficult choices and failing on a massive scale. For many of you who see themselves as average or below, I was one of you. I wasn't the smartest. I wasn't the most eloquent. I wasn't artistic. I couldn't sing, act, or dance. I didn't even have the guts to ask a girl out. I took comfort to learn that many of the best leaders and many of our aspiring heroes started their lives as average people just like you and me. Here are examples of 5 inspiring people who found crazy success later in life, and before that they were considered average individuals by their peers and families. Henry Ford was 45 years old when he created the Model T. Ray Kroc, at 52, developed the first McDonald's franchise restaurant. Sam Walton opened the first Walmart at the age of 44. At the age of 46, Samuel Jackson hit his first recognized acting role in Pulp Fiction, despite having done hundreds of movies before. Finally, Harlan Sanders, known as Colonel Sanders, started KFC at the age of 62. Those inspiring people and others taught me that achieving greatness is within our reach. They taught me that our future is not just something that happens to us, but it is up to us to create. They taught me to dream big and accept failures. Life hasn't been easy for me. I grew up in a family where neither of my parents finished high school. They couldn't help me with my homework or failing grades. The Civil War started and our family's financial conditions worsened. My parents couldn't afford to provide me with private lessons or special tutoring sessions. Many years later, in the US, I was diagnosed with dyslexia and ADHD, a physical and medical condition that was not diagnosed or recognized in Lebanon at the time. Despite all these handicaps, I managed to graduate from College Notre Dame de Jamhur and be admitted to AUB. Despite all of this, I had one thing going for me that helped me throughout my life. I was the best dreamer ever. I dreamed bigger than anyone in my class. I always dreamed of achieving greatness, to leaving a legacy. I dreamed big, and that one day I would run a big company, and that I would become one of the best-known CEOs in the world. It was odd that the one at the lowest of the class had the highest dream. This is why I decided to study business at AUB. This was a very strange choice, given that no one in my family had been a business person or an entrepreneur. They didn't know about making money, investing, or management. They had never heard of a CEO. The thought of being the first person in my family to become a businessman, of the thought of becoming a CEO, was not even something I ever thought possible. But I was committed. I realized that it would be a life and death struggle within me if I didn't pursue it. Upon graduating from AUB with distinction, I was hired by Ernst & Young office in Lebanon. I stayed with them for 1 year and then applied to Northwestern University, Kellogg School of Business for my MBA, where I was admitted to the class of 81. Why Kellogg? At the time, it was recommended to me by a visiting Indian professor at AUB. He told me that they had the best marketing program in the world and that Kellogg was the best training ground for those aspiring to lead. The MBA programs at Kellogg and Harvard have and continue to produce the most CEOs in the world. It was not easy to get accepted in Kellogg program during my times. Here starts a completely new adventure. I had not traveled outside of Lebanon until now. I learned about America from TV shows and movies. I'm resigning from a job that was paying me very well. I was admitted to do my MBA at AUB in the comfort of my home country. We just lived in McCall Street, right across from AUB. Instead, I am packing and going far away across the world on a journey full of risks and potential failures. In 1979, there were no cell phones, no internet, no WhatsApp, no Instagram. In order to stay connected with my family and friends back home, it was tough. While my parents were neither highly educated nor entrepreneurial, they were the ones who pushed me to fulfill my dream and to continue my studies at Kellogg. They did the same with my brother and sister. Our father taught us about competitiveness. He was an Olympic swimmer who competed around the world against the best. He didn't learn to swim in a swimming pool until he competed the first time in Europe and won. His lesson was not about the tools you have, but about your perseverance and your desire to win. Our mother taught us never to give up. She wanted all her children to go to college and improve their chances of making a living better than they did. They kept on pushing me to try harder, to finish what I started, to follow my dream, to have enough courage and stand up for what I believe in. Here I am starting a new life in a new world with the two best lessons ever. Don't fear the future, don't fear the unknown. I was filled with ecstasy and excitement as I ventured into a new world like you today. I was standing on the brink of my future at the edge of the unknown. Some of you tonight, including your parents, are wondering how your lives are going to turn out. It is okay to wonder, but I also think it's important to realize that your future is not something that happens to you. It's up to you to create it. Now you are ready to graduate. You worked hard to this point, but you didn't do it by yourself. We owe a huge debt of gratitude to the following people. Your teachers. For unselfishly giving their whole, for going beyond the call of duty each and every day, for shaping this graduating class into the good persons you are, for instilling a sense of normalcy, routine and stability, for alleviating the psychological impact of everything that was happening around you. Despite all their hardship, the collapse of their living standards, the pandemic, they stayed. They never gave up, and they were always eager to return to class and teach. Let me remind you, even in times of war, and in the worst adversity, learning never ends. I salute each and every teacher here tonight. You are the true heroes of IC. Let's give them a big round of applause. Your coaches, who made school about more than classwork, who taught you the importance of discipline and good sportsmanship. The staff and attendants, for keeping IC clean and safe. You deserve a medal. Joe and the administration for keeping things running smoothly and motivating our teachers to keep going. You gave everything you had in hopes of molding great contribute to society. You have succeeded. The Board of Trustees, many of you are here tonight, for making IC a better place for generations to come. I want to do a special appreciation to Mr. Don Salinger of Morgan Stanley. Chairman of our Board of Trustees of IC with his unwavering dedication to the school, his outstanding leadership, and most importantly, his true love for Lebanon. A special recognition to Mufid Bayoumi for being a tireless ambassador of IC worldwide and fundraising for scholarship, faculty and staff, and for being my friend. To you. Finally, to your parents and grandparents. Who supported you in more ways than it is possible to count, including paying your tuition, dragging you out of bed each morning, making sure you're fed and clothed for school, getting you on time to the bus or driving you to school, attending your sports event, your plays, your dances, but most importantly, being there to listen to your dramas and to your challenges. One day you will be a parent. Believe me, it's not easy being a parent today. God bless you all. Let me finish by saying, as I look around, you are a very attractive graduating class. Compared to our 1976 Jamhur graduating class was not anywhere as attractive as yours. You have a lot going for you. Again, to some of you tonight, who sees himself as average, who maybe did not get accepted into the top school, remember that I was one of you. I was even told by many of my teachers that I would never be a success because my mind would wander often in class. I had speech and memorization difficulties as a child. I persevered and never gave up. I learned that success takes time and efforts. I'm going to leave you with most probably my biggest lesson. Keep your head up during failures. Keep your head up during failures. Keep your head down during success. I say about 300,000 employees, which we have today at Six Flags. What they can expect from me is to keep my ego checked in my pocket. Make sure that all our egos as we go on remain checked in our pockets. I have proved to you tonight that average people can achieve greatness and they can sustain greatness for a lifetime. Here I am at 65 years old, starting a new career. I just became CEO of Six Flags in November. So for those of you going to the US, I hope you will have free tickets for me. You can tell them you can go do the roller coaster, and they exist in Boston, in LA, in Chicago, in Atlanta, a lot of them. I am today only one of 4% of all CEOs running a Fortune 500 publicly traded company and the world's largest amusement theme and water park. In addition to achieving my dream of becoming one of the best known CEOs in the world, I also stand in front of you proud of my legacy. My wife Andrea, my heart and soul, who is here tonight, and I co-founded the Basul Dignity Foundation with the purpose of leaving those with whom we cross paths with a little bit more happiness, a little bit more hope, a little bit more dignity. The Basul Dignity Foundation is the one that fills us all with the deepest gratitude and satisfaction It's a great source of pride and purpose. Andrea, I love you. For the past 25 years, I have kept a quote on my desk of Dr. Seuss that says, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose." The next time somebody tells you that your dreams are too big, remember the potential that lies within you. Prove to them to be the unexpected like me. Don't fear the future, don't fear the unknown, be the biggest dreamer ever. As one of our greatest computer scientists, Alan Kay, said, the greatest way to predict the future is to invent it. Congratulations, class of 2022.
International College gives recognition to the best achievers of the graduating students in each of the English and French programs by granting them IC medals. For the academic year 2021-2022, those who ranked first and second in the 7th English program are: first, Karim Ahmad Nasrallah. Second, Dana Wasim Al-Abyad. Second, Aya Ismail Lubbad. First and second in the Terminal French program are: first, Christian Jean Tawil. Second, Sophia Joseph Naoum. In 1941, Stephen Penrose Jr. wrote a history of the American University of Beirut titled "That They May Have Life," taken from the university motto. In 1948, he was appointed the president of AUB, and on December 9, 1954, the university was shocked by his untimely death. At that time, IC was part of the university. In the spring of 1955, the Stephen Penrose Award was established for students of the 7th secondary classes. This award seeks to give recognition to that student who, by character, academic achievement, and leadership, has been deemed to have contributed most to the highest ideal of international college. This year, the recipients of the Stephen Penrose Award are, and let me finish the name please, Jad Shadi Abu Ali. Nadi Nabil Lahaddad. The Basil Fleihan Award was established to commemorate the spirit of a very special person who excelled academically and professionally. His success in life, both as a student and as a professional, knew no boundaries. Basil valued friendship, and his enthusiasm to help and elaborate new ideas began at IC and continued throughout his short life. The recipient of the Basil Fleihan Award has a distinguished academic record, demonstrates exemplary attitude and conduct, has served the community, and has made an outstanding contribution to school life. The recipient of the Basil Fleihan Award for the academic year 2021-2022 is Karim Walid Baraki. The grandchildren of Rose and Alexander McLachlan, in loving memory of international college founders, have established the McLachlan Award. To the senior who best exemplifies the qualities of faithful leadership, compassion, and service to the college and humanity, for the academic year 2021-2022, the recipient of the McLachlan Award is Talia Walid Zurqut.
Mr. President, on behalf of my colleagues of the faculty of the secondary school, I have the honor to present the following candidates who have satisfactorily completed the prescribed course of study in the 7th secondary and terminal classes of the baccalaureate programs, are now deemed worthy of receiving their diplomas. I present these candidates, Mr. President, that they might receive their diplomas at your hands.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of International College, I accept these candidates for diplomas of the graduating class of 2022.
Mrs. Malda Dirani Halawi will present the names of the Lebanese Baccalaureate program students.
Lebanese Baccalaureate program, Economics and Sociology, would you please rise? Ryan Walid Shidia. With distinction, Rasil Imad Haddara. Raya Mazen Halawi. With distinction, Jilan Ayman Juma. Hadi Adham Kanso. Jad Jamil Kousa. عمر فادي المصري. لنا يوسف نصر الدين. With distinction, Noor Anis Tabbara. With high distinction, Rozan Ramzi Wehbi. Lebanese Baccalaureate Program, General Sciences, would you please rise? With high distinction, Dana Wasim Al-Abyad. Rasha Jihad Al-Annan. With distinction, Hana Samir Balut. With honorable mention, Muhammad Abdel Hafiz Baidoun. With high distinction, Omar Osman Dana. Ali Hassan Dirgham. Nadi Hussein Farhat. Muhannad Salah Al-Ghraib. With honorable mention, Aya Farid Hibri. With honorable mention, Brahim Zuhair Khalili. Muhammad Maher Mukahal. With high distinction, Malik Omar Sabah. Huda Marwan Serbe. With distinction, Celine Shadi Slim. Kamal Muhammad Lwazi. Asad Wajih Zayek. Lebanese Baccalaureate Program, Life Sciences, would you please rise? Kinda Soshi Khaled Alam. With honorable mention, Farah Ibrahim Bdair. With distinction, Yara Jamal Blay. Lin Marwan Shba'alo. Jad Khalid Al-Kurd. With distinction, Christy Joseph Estefan. With high distinction, Kareem Ahmad Nasrallah. With honorable mention, Adam Hassan Qasim Musa. With distinction, Linda Nasib Malouf. With distinction, Mia Mahmoud Al-Mawla. Ryan Sharbil Mizher. With high distinction, Celine Zain Najda. With distinction, Jad Samir Ramadan. Rami Mazen Saloom. With honorable mention, Yasmin Khalid Tinawi. With high distinction, Muhammad Ali Ismail Wehbi. With distinction, Reem Omar Youssef. With honorable mention, Judy Maher Zarwi.
Monsieur Boualem Mézia présentera les noms des élèves du baccalauréat français.
Mes chers élèves, j'ai quelque chose à vous demander d'abord. Pour une fois, c'est moi qui vais vous demander de reporter quelque chose. Non pas un test, mais vos acclamations et vos applaudissements. Donc vous les reportez, ça ne va pas vous manquer comme ça vous rappellera quelque chose. Ouais, je sais, je vais vous manquer. Mes chers élèves du bac français, merci de vous lever. Mention excellent, Yoram Fadi Abdo. Kevin Joseph Abiraj. Mention très bien, Carlo Waji Abou Khater. Mention excellent, Haya Nour Nizam Al-Ashar. Abdallah Mohamed Alamin. Osman Marwan Arakji. Chloé Paul Asmar. Avec mention très bien, pardon. Rawad Fadi Assaf. Mention excellent, Tamara Rareb Atiye. Assil Adel Ayaz. Mention excellent, Maria Zouher Balbaki. Mention très bien, Khaled Nizar El Ayoubi. Mention bien, Jad Maher Badra. Mention excellent, Sami Marwan Barakat. Mention très bien, Hadi Wissam Bouchebel. Mention bien, Mariam Mohamed Harout. Marcel Ziad Chaptini. Mention bien, Aya Mohamed Chatila. Mention bien, Ahmad Bilal Shawa. Mention bien, Talia Oussama Chouker. Dounia Hadi Valérie Chouker. Attendez que je finisse de dire le nom, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Anthony Michel Choueri. Mention très bien, Ahmad Nabil Chouja. Mention excellent, Léa Maïssa Raja Cortas. Mention bien, Jad Imad Dana. Mention excellent, Yara Bassem Dirani. Jennifer Elias Aïd. Mention excellent, Tamara Hadi Aïd. Karl Rafi Etiémézian. Mention bien, Fay Fadi Falah. Mention bien, Yasmina Mustafa Fawaz. Mention excellent, Noélie Naji Fekhali. Mention excellent, Elodie Naji Fekhali. Isabella Nicolas Kharkour. Mention très bien, Michael Joseph Haddad. Mention excellent, Nadi Nabil Haddad. Marc Alain Hadifé. Théa Fadi Elhani. Mention excellent, Talia Nader El Hariri. Bravo. Mention très bien, Ryan Hassan Hasbani. Bravo. Mention très bien, Hassan Mustafa El Hour. Mention bien, Léa Armen Ispahani. Mention bien, Ibrahim Anwar Issa. Léa Imad Itani. Mention excellent, Lucia Marc Jabour. Mention bien, Haya Mahel Jamil. Mention très bien, Nizam Marwan Adoura. Mention excellent, Réa Nidal Karame. Mention excellent, Naya Walid Karnabi. Mention bien, Daniela Roger Kasbani. Mention excellent, Stéphanie Hassan Khalil. Mention bien, Maxime Eli Khouri. Mention très bien, Nour Bassem Kishli. Jean-Michel Kilzi. Bravo, bravo. Mention très bien, Sami Maher Kotob. Mention très bien, Maria Elena Michael Cooley. Mention bien, Tamara Nabil Maad. Mention excellent, Sarah Malek Mahfouz. Mention très bien, Abdelkader Mosbah Mahjoub. Mention bien, Tamara Bassel Mardini. Alex Roch Matar. Mention bien, Souraya Walid Matta. Mention bien, Marc Roni Meshalani. Mention bien, Luna Walid Moualem. Mention bien, Bernardo Giulio Marc Jules Moretti. Mention très bien, Mahdi Raed Bunzer. Ahmad Fahmi Hani Mourad. Mention bien, Karen Hassan Nale. Mention excellent, Sophia Joseph Naoum. Omar Mahmoud El Natour. Mention bien, Chiara Risalla Naobar. Lin Khatas Njaim. Aya Karim Nouayed. Pardon, mention très bien. Pardon pour Aya. Bravo. Mention très bien, j'ai dit. Je répète, Aya, mention très bien. Excusez-moi. Mention bien, Omar Toufik Noueri. Mention très bien, Talia Mohamed Khair Rafi. Mention bien, Annan Fouad Saadeh. Mention excellent, Mohamed Marwan Saadeh. Mention bien, Saya Sima Darren Rafik Sadi. Mention très bien, Jad Tarek Safieddine. Mention très bien, Joy Dani Sakr. Mention très bien, Sima Mazen Sinno. Mention bien, Ralph Hassan Skaf. Mention excellent, Narod Mher Taslakjian. Mention excellent, Christian Jean Tawil. Mustafa Habib Wehbe. Mention bien, Jana Malek Wehbe. Mention excellent, Leila Ali Yassine. Antoine Assad Youssef. Mention bien, Talia Wali Zorot. Félicitations à la classe 2022.
Mr. Adnan Barada will present to you now the names of the college preparatory program students.
College preparatory program, would you please rise? Skyler Girard Artignan. عامر بسام أسعد. أسامة بلهوان. ألكسندر ساشا سامي ظاهر. With the honorable mention, Yasmina Brahim Fadlallah. With high distinction, Malak Tariq Hilal. Kareem Ziyad Ismail. With honorable mention, Leen Mahmoud Aitani. With distinction, Emil Lahoud. With distinction, Sam Daniel Lutfallah. With honorable mention, Amir Faiz Mashmouchi. With honorable mention, Daria Jafar Maktabi. Dani Fadi Nassar. With distinction, Maria Ghassan John Salem. Ryan Jamal Sannan. With honorable mention, Talia Abdullah Tanir. With honorable mention, Romeo Benjamin Weiss.
Mrs. Rasha Dao will present to you the names of the IB program students.
IB diploma class, would you please rise? With high distinction, Jad Shadi Abu Ali. With distinction, Noor Layla Jawad Adra. With distinction, Lana Ahmed Imad Lashar. Tariq Ibrahim Alayli. Michael Roni Aprat. With honorable mention, Munir Ahmed Araisi. With honorable mention, Daniela Dani Asfour. With distinction, Jude Hafiz Atwe. With distinction, Kareem Walid Barake. With distinction, Kareem Osama Al-Bardan. With honorable mention, Jalal Abdul Rahman Al-Bizri. Alexandre Fouad Nicolas Blanford. With distinction, Leen Muhammad Boualia. With distinction, Reem Ziad Al-Bilbul. Jad Fadi Shahrour. With honorable mention, Joseph Ayad Shamas. Tony Touma Sharbin. With high distinction, Taline Mu'in Shhade. Nazih Ramzi Al-Sheikh. Kim Joseph Dahan. Lynn Walid Dumyati. With honorable mention, Muhammad Jawdat Ajji. With distinction, آية ألكسندرا عبد القادر الطيبي. With honorable mention, إلياس بسام فرح. With distinction, Noura Firas Farhat. With distinction, Habib Ralph Farsoon. Christopher Abdullah Fawaz. Noor Mustafa Fawaz. Andrew Nahi Fayyad. With honorable mention, Mark Edward Andrew Gostanyan. With honorable mention, Muhammad Walid Abd al-Rahman al-Hadid. With distinction, Jad Rashid Haidar. With distinction, Yasmina Rashid Haidar. With honorable mention, Sophia Jo Haj Ali. علي حسين الحج. With honorable mention, Majida Samer al-Hajj. With high distinction, Tala Wajdi Hamdan. With honorable mention, Huda Jamil Hasbini. With high distinction, Muhammad Rabi' Hassouna. With high distinction, Nadim Rabi' Hatoum. Michael John Hawa. Bettina Jo Hayek. With honorable mention, Ahmad Malik al-Halwani. With high distinction, Maryam Sulaiman Hwayek. With distinction, Maryam Salah Aitani. Hamza Jamal Jamal. With distinction, Nadim Jawhari. With honorable mention, Sasha Amin Jnainati. With distinction, Adam Fadi Khalil. With distinction, Kristen Wafa Khalil Kharrat. With honorable mention, Shafi Mazen Kutub. With high distinction, Aya Ismail Lubad. Ryan Fadi Malouf. With honorable mention, Kareem Fadi Mashaka. Samer Amir Mansour. With honorable mention, Nada Wissam Mhaysin. With distinction, Ryan Christopher Kareem Metri. With honorable mention, Mira Hassan Murad. With distinction, Leah Yusuf Nasruddin. With honorable mention, Saria Ayad Nasir. With honorable mention, Adam Wael Naame. Mustafa Muhammad Nuruddin. Anais Nicola Ofredi. Tariq Ahmad Riza. With distinction, Jana Ramzi Sabra. جاد وضاح صفا. With honorable mention, Nail Basil Salloukh. Carl Edward Samaha. With honorable mention, Ryan Elias Omar Saoud. With honorable mention, Nicolas Adel Sattel. With high distinction, Céline Michel Sawaya. With honorable mention, Isabelle Habib Sayer. With distinction, Elsa Sami Sayer. With distinction, Asil Jamal Sarhan. With distinction, Arman Rahman Shah. With distinction, Fuad Shafiq Sinno. With high distinction, Anis Ahmed Susi. With honorable mention, Kiara Silvio Sharif Tabet. With distinction, Ilana Silvio Sharif Tabet. كاتارينا إلي طويل بعقليني. With honorable mention, Hadi Nasir Tinawi. With high distinction, Tony Amin. Congratulations, IB, and congratulations to all.
Now that you have all received your diplomas, I invite the members of the class of 2022 to switch your tassels, signifying that you have officially graduated from International College. I join your proud parents, teachers, and friends in congratulating you. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2022. Okay. We're going to finish the ceremony, please. Thank you. Shh. I'm going to ask everybody to rise, please. Rise for the benediction. Thank you. Dear God, as we go forth to our own way with our family, our friends, our goals, and our hopes, grant us the blessing of your guidance and the sustaining knowledge that underneath are your everlasting hands. Amen. Let's have the alma mater now. Thank you. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations. This year we'll continue a tradition. After the alma mater, the faculty will recess and form two lines as part of the recessional to say one final goodbye to our students. I ask the parents to grant us a few minutes for this last ritual. We're going to need the aisles, so please clear the aisles. Thank you very much. Mabruk to everyone, mabruk to the families.